All the shortcuts in Dogtown. All its secrets?
No. If someone thinks they know all Ducktown secrets, they're either kidding themselves or scamming you. Come on. This path will swing back to the docks.
Venatori? You're serious?
Carl's getting bald again.
Home sweet home. Enjoying the tour? We're getting closer. I'm on it.
Soon. The buyer. Meeting.
Right, a meeting, but where? The trail's starting to fray.
Wrong turn. Nice journey. Shouldn't it belong to Venatori?
Not a chance.
That's it!
Got it! Now's your chance!
End it now!
Oh, looks like we have company.
Is everyone all right? Nev, you're back in the city.
Templar Rana Savas. Don't say you missed me.
I wasn't going to.
Really? Because I heard there's a relic loose. With red lyrium?
How do you... Never mind. You can't say. You never can.
Rook, meet my friend Rana. At least I think we're friends.
Yes. And Rook, if you're with Nev, I take it I can trust you?
I'd like to think so.
All right. If you have anything on the relic.
I thought Templars worked against mages.
This isn't the South. I work to stop illegal magic, that's all.
You're working the case alone?
Not if you help. There's a rumor the relic trades hands tonight, and Albin Bataris is the buyer.
A Magister's son. Interesting. I should get moving.
Nev,
Don't worry. We won't stop until this whole thing's settled.
that's,
Look, you're busy. We just got attacked, which means you won't leave until you're sure no one else is lurking around.
and you won't wait.
What can I say? Work to do.
Where are you going?
For a walk to the spillway?
I'll catch up when I'm done.
If you say so. Our trail is frayed, but the spillway's our best bet. Let's go.
Rana's not a shadow dragon. So you work with Templars too?
Rana's clean and her information's good. The rest? Only when I have to.
And the spillway?
Rana mentioned Albin Bataris, and she doesn't share rumors unless they're likely. Albin's father oversaw some construction there. If he's a barrier, they don't want people getting near the deal. Find the unshielded crystals and we're through.
That's one down.
Must be one left. That's it. We can cut through the barrier now. We need to keep moving. Voices. There's someone up ahead.
Albin Bataris, your relic.
Gods rise and power with them. For the glory of Tevinter reborn.
Albin's our buyer, and a Venatori. He's using it now? Move! We need to get closer. We can't let him bolt.
You're supposed to wait.
Just a taste of that power.
We have our relic buyer.
Venatori don't need that relic.
You're here to stop me. You can't stop the Venatori. This power
Will what? Impressive prison guard. Roll it. Shut up!
end this.
Got you covered.
There you go. The Venatori's power is on the rise, and this part's mine.
You'll die here, Venatori.
I might have questions for him. Go!
Hey, bro. Nice shot. You won't walk away from here.
More demons. All of them break loose.
They aren't leaving.
You think I won't walk away?
You won't be releasing any more demons.
And you're the smuggler. I know you. You're part of the Thread Crime Syndicate. Smuggling, sure. But Red Lyrium. Working with Venatori. It's not your style.
Here they are. My son is no cultist. He was completely misled. I appreciate your help, Knight Commander. Let's go.
Nice try. The Venatori rise.
You know he's guilty. How much did it cost the Magister?
Watch it, Gallus, or you'll be charged.
With what? I tie something up and you undo it? Isn't this familiar?
Save the sob story. We got the smuggler. Or do you want Bataris to release her, too?
I'll find a way to fix this.
Damn it.
If we hadn't been there, how many people would be hurt? And Bataris doesn't care.
No.
But you do.
Isn't that the rub?
So what now?
We stopped the demons. We got the relic. And the smuggler. The shadows will watch the cult. If that leads to the gods, they'll send word. It's not perfect, but count your wins. You don't always get them, especially here.
It wasn't a perfect ending, but Docktown was safe. From tonight's demons, anyway. Nev's past was coming back to haunt her. She just didn't know it yet.
I should see what Nev has to say.
Strength earns mastery.
The Shadow Dragons have a hideout in Docktown. We should check in, see if there's news on the Venatori.
Already?
They work fast, and with that relic case off their hands, they'll work even faster. Meet you in Docktown.
I'm heading out to practice my new magic. I could use some moral support. I really have to get better at using my new abilities. Don't want to drop a rock on someone's head.
Oh, Rook! Good to see you. Irulan and Strife sent word. Some of the artifacts we have in storage are acting up. They need a hand to make sure they stay calmed. And don't rip a hole in reality. Anyways, we can go whenever you're ready.
Rook, Ilario sent word. He's got intel on Zara. He wants to meet up. Fancy a trip to Treviso?
Sounds like fun.
keep my stores full. I'm always open.
Occupied. The insult of it.
It's more than insulting.
It's salt in the wound. And that is my purview.
I could have daggers in 100 necks by nightfall.
No doubt. But more necks would present themselves tomorrow.
I have other daggers.
Am I interrupting?
Forgive Thea. She gets testy when a contract is delayed.
Neither of you strike me as the bloodthirsty sort.
Our shared enemies deserve our worst.
You want help against the gods. We want Treviso free. We now think they may be the same problem. The occupation has a face. The Antam commander, Keith Lord butchered Dathrata. But Viago thinks killing him outright is short-sighted.
The Butcher took the city suspiciously fast. Removing him is useless if someone else can repeat that, with the help of gods or something else. Despite it being the outcome, assassination is not about killing, it's about sending a message.
And what message would that be?
The Crows rule Antiva, and Treviso will be free.
Sounds like you think the occupation wasn't just about force.
Cruel as the Butcher is, he didn't break the city with a siege. It was sudden and complete.
Like he had it all mapped. Where to march and what to close off to choke resistance.
He had inside information. Spies?
He had something.
And until we know what it was, killing him isn't the contract.
Butcher Dothrata. What do you know about him?
The Antam army fractured, split among warlords, and he seems to have kept the most traditional discipline. And the rank and file like it. His numbers keep growing, but the Butcher himself is odd.
Odd how?
He gives daily speeches about how the occupation is somehow merciful. And the way he talks, it's familiar. It's like he thinks he belongs here. And I won't have it.
You're in charge? Antiva has a king.
And the power of a king is enforced by armies. Antiva has no army. It has the crows.
There's a reason Antivan coins have portraits of guild leaders, not royalty. We're patriots. Crows can't field a battalion, but we protect our nation our way.
The gods care about taking Treviso?
The Butcher wants Treviso. The gods may just want the Antam.
But Antam distrusts magic and outright fear demons. They should be enemies.
Power can turn anyone against their own interests, their own people.
Helping the crows helps everyone in the long run. What's the first step to your message?
We have a scout named Dareth. He said he was onto something the Butcher was hiding.
He was in the Drown district, so that's a place to start. Find our crow and help with his contract.
Find your crow. Then what?
We break this occupation. We craft the message one step at a time.
And when we finally assassinate the person who leashed Treviso, that death will tell everyone. The crows rule Antiva, and Treviso will be free. I've noted the location of Dareth and his cousin, Jacobus, in the Drown district. They're always together. Jacobus will be eager to help. Perhaps too eager for one so young.
Can you blame him? We've all lost too much to this occupation.
on the ground soon.
An underwater prison? That's still pretty amazing.
Amazing? I suppose it is. Do you think the elves made it? It didn't seem Tevinter.
I think so. I wonder what it was built for. Originally, I mean.
Whatever it was meant for, it's a pit of misery now.
Right.
A fine evening, is it not, my friend?
Not even an army stops the Treviso market.
So many things you could buy. How do you choose?
Greetings. Thanks. Cafe later?
Banjo Bantam stopped me on my way to where I was going.
What gives them the right?
There's the place. Keep your eyes open. We may not be the only ones interested.
He was my cousin! They killed Darren! They killed my cousin! They're weak on the left! Got them!
That's done. Are you Jacobus?
Darren, my cousin. They... Please, you have to finish Darren's contract. It's about the Butcher. My cousin was going to spy on the Butcher. He told me we'd pick up the contract from a dead drop. But then... someone has to finish this for Darren. Please.
We will take care of it. Go back to the diamond.
I will, just give me a minute.
That note said Dareth should pick up the contract at the usual place across from Teir and Viago. Just follow the marks.
There will be a trail of marks left by previous crows. It will lead us right to it.
I spotted something on the walls. Earlier, I mean.
Let's go look.
Crow mark. Perfectly thrown.
That's got to be Dareth's trail. Keep an eye out. Another mark this way.
So this is Treviso now.
Here's another crow mark.
Wow. Even during an occupation, the market is still pretty busy.
I meant to pick up more.
Our next crow mark. Another mark. This is where the marks lead. Dareth's contract. The butcher is making poison. Comic.
Comic? That stuff gives you nightmares. Chips at your mind.
If I were the butcher, it'd be a good way to keep people in line.
We cannot let the butcher unleash this on Treviso.
He won't. The Antom brought in a comic master to mix the poison. He's at the garrison. We'll stop him there before this goes any further. Don't look down.
You don't have to answer this if you don't want to, Lucanus, but how did the Venatori stick you with spite?
They fed me so. Like he was a parasite in uncooked meat.
You know, I've spent lots of time around demons, but I've never heard of them being used that way.
Zara said she got the idea from some cult in Orlais. They use it on seekers who are immune to demons. More trouble. I'll make this quick.
Take him out, quick!
We're in. Let's find the comic master.
This place is forbidden!
On your right!
Still in one piece.
outsider. Time to test my gift. I am will made flesh. So much flesh. Fight the butcher denied has come to me! Ruin my world!
I'm here on behalf of the crows, poisoner.
Poison? You face the gift of the gods! Of strength, I'll give! Butcher fool!
How is he even talking? He's completely blinded. We'll ask questions after it's dead. I think we've just about got it.
How can you tell?
It's done. The comic master's dead.
Thank goodness. Hate those things.
First things first. Let's destroy the rest of the poison. Then we figure out what was going on. That's the last of the poison, thankfully. Let's look for anything else that explains what's happening. Wait. This note says that wasn't all the Carmack. The Butcher's angry because some went missing.
What? Who stole it?
No idea. But the note does mention the Butcher's inside traitor. The occupation had help. Tyr and Veilguard need to know they were right.
Are you out of your minds? I told you crows to stay out of this!
Out of what? Defending our home?
If we had a stronger civil government instead of a bunch of circus criminals, the Antam wouldn't have a foothold in the first place!
You're responsible for the city?
This is Governor Evenchi. They have concerns.
My concern is how you've endangered the city.
We're defending Antiva.
These protections are in place for the good of everyone. You act without oversight.
We crows are the oversight.
And yet, here we are, awash in Antam. And now, you've angered the Butcher.
We have other enemies too. The gods are involved, corrupting some Antam, making them monsters.
And the Butcher?
You two were right. He had help taking the city. Human traitors.
I didn't want to believe it. Killing the Butcher does nothing if someone could just sell us out again.
I'd start right here. You Talons are known for infighting and betrayal.
You're accusing them? One of their crows died for this contract.
That's enough. Rook, thank you for finishing that contract. The only reward we have is to ask you for more.
I'm here for whatever hurts the gods.
Evenchi is right about one thing. The Butcher will not like that we're fighting back.
We need to be ready. Rook, I will have every crow tracking this traitor and the gods, and we will send word when we find something.
The stakes are too high. This should be left to proper officials.
Go back to filing trade receipts, Evenchi. The crows rule Antiva.
And Treviso will be free. With or without you, Governor.